To senior night?
It's crazy. I feel like I was just here yesterday, playing UMass Lowell in our first game as freshmen, playing in front of cardboard faces, and now to see where we are now is kind of crazy and surreal.
What's been the biggest accomplishment of this class? You guys have gone through so much adversity just to fight and be where you are.
I mean, you can look at like what we've done on the court. Freshman year making the Final Four, the next year making the national championship game, but I think it's just everything that we went through, the bonds that we've had, the memories that we've created. I mean, stuff that's happened here I'll remember for the rest of my life, and these relationships I'll have for the rest of my life. So I think that's the biggest takeaway. You even talk to some of the alums that won the national championship. Everybody remembers the national championship, but they more remember the memories and the struggles that it took to get there, and the bonds that they created. So just all of that combined, and just continue to work for stuff this season, I think we'll remember a lot.
Do you feel like everything you guys have gone through has changed your relationships, either with each other, with coach? Just how has that kind of impacted the interpersonal side of things?
I think even coming in as freshmen, having the COVID year where we didn't have any other friends, we were with each other 24/7. There was no escape. It bonded us like no other. Those guys are like my sisters. Like, feels like I've known them my entire life. So even just that, my freshman year, and then obviously the adversity that followed, just created such a strong bond that nothing could ever break it. And I mean, we feel as individuals and as a group that nothing can break us, and everything that life has thrown at us these past 4 years, we feel like we can handle anything that comes our way.
We have to ask, are you deciding to announce your plans tomorrow or wait until later in the season?
I guess we'll see.
I mean, I know you said this earlier in the year, but just how much does everybody else making their decision impact yours? Like, how much are you guys even right now kind of talking about what the future might look like?
Yeah, we talk about it often, just about, I mean, we all of our senior class has the option to come back, so we talk about what we want to do, the future, what next year could hold, and then you look at the people that we don't have that's not playing this year, and you, obviously, the past couple of years, we've kind of learned not to get our hopes up, but you can't help it sometimes, just what this team could look like when we're fully healthy, so that's always like half glass full sort of optimistic approach of us favoring wanting to come back, but then obviously pondering the future, the draft, starting to become a professional, which UConn does a great job preparing you for. So it's a lot of conversations, just picking each other's brains, trying to see what everybody else is going to do.
Paige, you haven't played a full season since your freshman year. How do you feel right now?
I'm good. Honestly, I try to not focus on the mental fatigue, the physical fatigue, because the more I think about it and the more I tell myself I'm tired or physically tired or mentally tired, the more it becomes reality, and you want to manifest positive things. And I'm just so grateful to be playing basketball. Like last year in this position, I don't care if I played 40 minutes the entire season at the power forward position. Like, I would have done it 10 times out of 10. Like, there's nothing I'd rather be doing. So honestly, I don't really care how I'm feeling. I'm just excited to play basketball, and I know that the most important part of the season is coming up. So it really rejuvenates you and makes you not ever want to be tired. So.
All right, you mentioned power forward. How do you like playing forward?
Like I said, I like playing basketball. So whatever position you put me at, I'm gonna embrace it. I give a lot of credit to the post players. I've always said the guard position is harder than the post, but to manage doing both, I guess, is extremely hard. So I give them a lot of credit for battling down there in the post on defense. It's tough. So I like it though. It's good.
How nice was it to get some rest yesterday?
It was good. It was fun to see the other guys get minutes, the other guys play. I thought they did a great job, especially, I mean, Ice was her best performance of the season, and I tell her all the time, when you play the right way and you play hard, you rebound, shots are going to fall because the game rewards you. So for her to have that performance, to see Annette Amari get minutes was really fun.
Go ahead.
There's a tendency to look at, like you said, if and when this team could ever be fully healthy, and in this particular case, that means next year. But like before people start thinking, boy, next year could be great, what do you think that this year's team, if it's really playing its best a month from now, is capable of?
I mean, I still feel like the sky is the limit. We have everything we need. Obviously, our margin for error is a lot smaller than other teams, and we don't have the luxury of having 5 deep on the bench, players that can come in and do the same things as the starters. But I feel like we have what it takes. It's just about us cleaning up our mental mistakes, us believing in ourselves. I know nobody thinks that we can win a national championship at this point, but I mean, I have a great faith as well. So I feel like with God, all things are possible, and He can help our team do amazing things. And I'm not giving up on the season. I know some people have, but I'm still very excited for what this team can achieve. And I think we're all just working towards that.
God, and a lot of three-pointers. Coach was saying it'd have to be a situation where you play almost a perfect game and you make a lot of open shots.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes on a lot of NCAA tournament runs, there's luck involved. So if that has to be the case, I always feel like it's never luck. It's always meant to be. So, yeah.
Kind of off topic, but how do you like playing in the Sabrinas?
I like them. My Kobe's are my favorite basketball shoe, and they remind me a lot of Kobe's. So very comfy. I like them.
Is it cool to see your play in the NBA All-Star games this week?
Yeah, I'm excited to watch that. Her and Steph go at it. I'm really excited for that. 2 of the elite shooters to ever play. But yeah, I'm excited for that.
You going Saturday to the XL?
What time is the game?
3?
3.
I'm not sure. We have a game on Monday, so we're gonna have something. So probably not.
What's the focus of this team right now? Are you trying to get into the right mental space? Are you trying to get energized? Are you working on little flaws, or is it just about winning a Big East championship?
Yeah, that's the goal right in front of us, is winning the Big East regular season championship, with the last couple regular season games coming up. But big picture is just focusing every day on cleaning up our mental mistakes, creating great habits in practice. But we feel like a lot of when we play, we have self-inflicted wounds, so just cleaning that up in practice, and continue to push for the goal right in front of us.
How would you best describe your relationship with Nika on and off the floor?
Well, we call each other twins. Like, I call her my twin, she calls me her twin. But it's weird. It's like a telepathical, I think that's the word, like connection that we have, where we think the same, we act the same, and we just have like the same character about us, very caring, very loyal. But she's like my sister, and we fight a lot. We go back and forth. 2 very stubborn people as well. Don't ever want to be wrong. So we get into a lot of arguments, but at the end of the day, like, it's what sisters do. Like, you fight one day and the next day you wake up in the morning like you want to go to Starbucks. So it's stuff like that I want her to be like my sister forever. I cherish our relationship so much. But yeah, very, very, very strong relationship.